upper right.
FXO
Z.
I would have gone Z.
Well, if you were British, you would have said Z.
Z.
Which is wrong, by the way.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry, British people.
And by the way, you guys have been spelling the word color wrong for a while. Over here in the bottom left,
ZeNEX Heck.
color does not have a U.
It's not color.
It's not color. It's color. All right.
Well, if you British guys want to get angry at us, tweet at us.
Tweet at us.
Artosis, he is calling me tasteless.
He's like, you're making me go bloody mental. I'm like, ah.
I can't tweet at you now. I'd have to take the lift up a floor to where my computer is. Well, how are you watching me if you're not on a computer? That's my question.
You got a good point, Artosis. All right, gateway over here by the entrance. Note, Protoss didn't scout yet. He wants to use the extra minerals, so keep the probe in the base before you scout.
And you can do that. You can scout a little bit later on a two-player map.
This is one of the matchups too. PvT.
Yeah, I would scout about now, or I actually would have scouted after the gateway. General rule for young Protoss up-and-comers: 4-player maps, scout after pylon. 2-player maps, scout after gateway.
Yeah.
Like, what about 3-player maps? Scout after pylon.
Thank you, Artosis.
That's actually how you get in their base before Marine.
So guys, like, what about my
8-player
free-for-all map? We don't play free-for-alls, man.
Don't even scout on a free-for-all map. It's actually.
You know, here's the thing about free-for-alls. It's like everybody's like openly like, oh, this guy's getting too strong. We got to ally against him.
Yeah.
You know what they should do?
What?
They should make it so people can't chat in free-for-alls.
No, that's dumb. I was a champion for chatting. I actually never lost a big map free-for-all in StarCraft 1. My whole career, I played hundreds of them.
Just play ladder free-for-alls?
No, of course not.
I actually used to play ladder.
Free-for-all ladders on normal speed, that would have been so terrible.
Well, this was really long ago.
No,
that was back on maps like Polaris Prime and stuff.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty fun. But I haven't played free-for-alls in a long time.
Yeah, me too. I retired. All right, well, our ZeNEX player, scouting now. Hack is checking out what's up. Meantime, a Zealot coming down. I like a little Zealot pressure in the morning, Tasis.
I like it anytime, Artosis.
Anytime?
Anytime.
No. Absolutely not. 2 Zealots, in fact. But there is a wall in, so 2 Zealots not going to be the most useful things.
With all those depots there, I would wonder if he wouldn't want to just go Void Ray. So like 3 depots at the entrance.
That's a
actually,
good point.
That's when you can actually really do some scary stuff with Void Rays.
Well, his opponent is actually going 2 barracks, so it looks like there's going to be at least some pressure, probably into an expansion. I doubt
do
that
that
we'll see
thing
any
where
all-in.
he walks into the bottom of the ramp and waits there while he makes the command center.
Yeah, why not? Why not, Tasis?
No reason.
All right.
No reason to not do that. Now with concussive shells on the way, Protoss is going to have to be careful because if he's trying to put on too much pressure of his own.
Yeah, if you lose, well, he can lose 1 Zealot, but if he loses the Stalker, for instance, that can actually be game over. And Tasis, there is a Stargate being made, so you and Oz think similarly.
All right.
With those 3 depots there, he's decided, you know what? I'm going to do what Tasis says. I'm going to harass those depots, make Stalkers and Void Rays, and just see what I can do.
Yeah, why not?
So we're going to see some pretty interesting battles out of this, because if you take out the Marines, obviously the Marauders get totally owned by the Void Rays.
Well, all you have to do is actually get the Stalker, or excuse me, rather the Void Ray, all charged up.
Yeah.
And it's like so easy to melt everything.
Yeah. You know, I like this play by Oz right now, man.
Slipping by.
This is pretty sharp, and he's doing a great job scouting, great job countering, and he knows so much. He has so much information right now, Tasteless. He can just sit there and make a bunch of Void Rays and then pop down the ramp, kill the army, because he is going 3 gates as well. This is actually a great build, very smartly done by Oz.
All right, Terran moving up now. He's going to go for the contain. Unless, of course, he encounters an army in the middle of the map and kills it, then he'll just go in for the kill. But most good Protoss players are pretty smart about these 2 barracks timings.
Yep. And he actually made a little mistake there. Will those units beat him back?
Uh-oh.
1 Zealot's definitely going to go down, I'd say. Yeah, he has to run away with that one. He only has 1 sentry at the moment. Getting another sentry. And, well, looks like he smartly walks away. He's giving a lot of respect to Oz right now.
Well, I think Hack's actually like, you know what? It would be so cool if I all killed this team.
Yeah. He definitely wants it, Tasteless. Good chance he'll be getting VIP today.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
Oz wins, it's his. And I tell you, in Korea, Tasteless, being a VIP, much better than going to VIPs.
Oh, I hate that restaurant.
It's so ridiculous.
All right, he's going to move in now. Now, here's the timing of this.
This is going to be pretty interesting.
Ideally want to have more than one Void Ray in this situation.
Now, one of the main things here, there is Stim on the way. It's almost done, which is actually going to be very problematic for this rush. But Void Rays and Stalkers both outrange Marines. He also has sentries to hold things on the ramp. So if this is controlled perfectly, then Oz might do a decent amount of damage while expanding.
Ideally, you should just force field the ramp and have the Void Ray focus fire that.
Notice Hack not trying to protect that depot. Very smartly done.
Yeah, that is smart. He's like, nope.
No point. Just let those depots die. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. And drops the supply. Good situation to do that in.
He's got to be very careful. That Void Ray is so precious right now.
Yep.
Oh.
Now Stim is out, so he just...
Oh.
Good
Nice force fields.
And that was a Stim, so a lot of energy lost there on those
Hit
Marines,
points,
or rather
yep.
hit points. That's their type of energy cases.
And he probably should just back off and develop his economy a little bit more.
You know, we already have medevacs on the way, which is actually really nice and quickly, and he does not know. Oz does not know.
Note, Hack does know about this expansion with that Marine that was just killed.
Yep. But Oz is going to do a little bit of a contain for a bit.
Now he's got to be careful. If he has two medevacs coming, if he does a double drop, Protoss can actually just walk up into the main. Whoa, this seems a bit crass.
And will he get it? Yes, he will get the bunker, but will he lose too much? He's got to be very careful.
He might even barrel down the ramp.
I think he's now seen, oh, there's medevacs up there. I should maybe throw up a force field and get out of here.
Oh, he's going to actually try to intercept the army.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
This is looking pretty bad for Oz.
That sentry turned around. He's like, do it. Get it over with. He's like, all right. Stims kills him.
So Hack is
look at
walking
this. This
around
is
for an
actually so good by
interception.
Hack. This is so good.
He drops off there. Oh, and he does. He does, Tasteless. Oz in so much trouble.
Get ready for a random force field. Nope, Guardian Shield.
There's the random force field.
There's the random force field we're talking about. He's like, well, I have energy.
And Oz in a lot of trouble. That is not good to lose all these units. If he had gotten back before all that happened, he'd be in a great spot. But as is, he's lost a lot of sentries. He's lost his Void Ray. He's lost all his Stalkers as this one dies.
Well, this is pretty bad because there's no way that Protoss can have enough defense to stop a drop on 2 ends. Or maybe even the Terran just simply put walking to the opposing player's base and killing him.
You know, another way to look at it as well, Tasteless, is he can actually just expand again if he wants. He can get a little bit greedy on upgrades. He can tech up
that's
more.
another thing. He could just get more ahead.
Yeah. There's all sorts of ways that Hack can do it from here. He's not gigantically ahead, but that was definitely a poor trade for Oz. Luckily, his expand's been up for a bit, so he has an okay army. Okay army going. That scan going down will tell him that there's going to be Colossi on the way.
Yep.
This is a scary army. Look at that. He's got 6 medevacs.
I like this.
That's like the quickest 6 medevacs I've ever seen.
Well, he handled this very well. Got the medevacs right out. Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, man. And Oz trying to take down what he can. Zod's stuck behind the sentries there.
Yeah, the force field's
fields.
actually not helping in this case.
Yeah.
A little bit hard to see what's going on with the medevacs on top.
There's just not much left here. It looks like he's actually dead.
It's actually GG. It's going to be a 4-0.
Hack all killing FXOpen. Ouch.
Well, Hack is a hero in this team match. This is going to give a big morale boost to ZeNEX, as they're just going to be able to, they're going to say, wow, man, we really are this good. Our one guy took out one of the best international teams out there.
Oh, certainly. FXO is actually an amazingly good team. See, that is actually it. It is, it's even being dropped at its natural at the moment.
GG and well played. Wow. Some respect coming there from Oz, who actually had a pretty strong start, but he
had
did
a nice start. It's just when he lost all those units, if he had all those units at home, totally fine. Those attacks do nothing.
There was a weird moment where he just kind of attacked with the Void Ray and lost it, and he didn't see. It seemed a bit impulsive. Yeah, I mean that's what happened. Guys, don't forget we have another team match coming up here.
Yes, we do.
So there's still many more.
Don't go anywhere, guys.
Here. Don't go too far away. Wow, well, FXO has learned a valuable lesson here. They're going to have to step it up. They have to train harder. They don't want to go out like this.
No. FXO is here to actually compete.
Yeah.
And, you know, it didn't go their way this season. Let's just be straightforward on that. They kind of got owned up by Hack, but they had what looked like some really nice play in there as well.
Yeah.
You know, T-Gun has this really cool, fresh style. Didn't work out. He just got kind of countered, and he wasn't prepared for it. I mean, you add a Hydra Den to his build, he's ahead.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Well, what it is
ahead.
There were some builds here from FXO that were not, like, safe in all categories. They weren't prepared enough, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Slog
right,
split his units poorly, okay, and then got nuked, and he did.
Well, the nuke was actually kind of the weird
Yeah.
game in the series where it was like, because we've been asking, he's like, no, I didn't hear the nuke.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you miss things.
Yeah.
You know, we just saw Oz simply ran away too slow. We had T-Gun with a build that just did not have. Oh, look at that! It's sad to see. T-Gun's build just was not prepared for 2-starport Banshee after expand. And Moonin, he actually just kind of got outplayed. I don't know.
Well, Moonin's game at the start was it was a lot of big mistakes. It was not a
Hack
normal game
macroed
from him.
very, very well. You can't just lay it all at Moonin's feet.
No, but I mean,
can't do that
there were
to
things
his
where he's
not
like
fair
actually flying the medevac into turrets, and
Yeah, no, you're
you
quite
know
right.
he's like sieging up, and then he doesn't have a scan to like see
Yeah,
over
that
the
was-
main. I was like,
You know, it's a lot of nerves come out here to Korea. They know that all you guys watching us are watching them,
yeah,
and that is a lot of pressure. Unless you have no shame like Tasteless. And
no, I don't know how to feel shame. That's a stupid emotion, man.
It's a stupid
It's like
emotion.
anxiety and guilt. It's like, what? Those are like stupid emotions, man. So, you know, FXO, obviously, they still have many more games to play here.
Yeah.
They're not gone forever.
They'll be playing every week
Stay
for
with
the
us
first
here at the
5,
GSL. Keep watching.
Huh?
Well, we got another team match.
Yeah, I
coming
think
up
we're
here.
going to have an interview in a moment here.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to find out because we might have a 10-minute break. It might be 5-minute
We'll let
break
you
or
guys
2-minute
know.
go. We'll let you guys know when we find out. All right, now to the interview.
드디어 이번 시즌 첫 올킬이 탄생했습니다. 제넥스 팀의 4대0 완벽한 승리를 이뤘는데요. MVP 선수와 감독님 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우선 김영애 선수 정말 축하드립니다. 올킬을 하셨는데요. 기분 정말 좋으실 것 같아요. 기분 지금 어떠신가요?
제가 처음에는 원래 감독님한테 예선을 떨어지고 나서 계속 선봉을 나가겠다 졸라댔어요. 이거 GSTL 개인 리그로도 못 들었으니까 팀
couldn't make
리그라도
it to Code A,
나가서
so
감독님이
he
안
started
된다 안
his
된다
coach,
했는데
but
제가
he's really glad he all killed
계속 끈질기게 그랬더니 감독님이 결국 허락해 주셨어요. 그래서 처음에는 저그를 노리고 나왔는데 이상하게 테란이 나온 거예요. 상대도. 그래서 아 이거 좀 힘들겠다 싶었는데 제가 그래도 연습을
pretty sure the
많이
first player was gonna be a Zerg
해가지고
player.
이렇게 이기고
But, you know, when the Terran came out, he was a bit shocked. And,
그러면 갑자기 궁금해지는데요. FXO 팀들 중에 가장 만만치 않았던 상대, 좀 까다로웠다, 이기 까다로웠다 이런 상대가 있다면 어떤 상대였나요?
처음에는 김학수 선수를 굉장히 걱정했어요. 레드에서도 제가 그 선수가 어떤 플레이를 할지 몰라가지고 많이 당했었거든요.
He feared
그래서 그
FXO.
선수만 조심하면 된다고 생각하고
Z,
나머지
Oz,
선수들은 다 충분히 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각했습니다.
네. 네, 그리고
playing the
윤희원
ladder.
감독님 1승 정말
And
축하드립니다.
it was
무려
pretty tough to play
한
against
명의 선수로 승점 4점을 가져가면서 비너스 디비전 1위로 올라섰는데요.
네.
소감이 어떠신가요?
네, 저희 김영희 선수가 이제 올킬을 하게 됐는데 제가 그렇게까지는 솔직히 생각을 안 했거든요. 그래서 그 다음 선수를 이제 좀 멀리서 데려왔는데
He didn't
선수에게 좀
actually
미안하기도
expect
하지만
ZeNEX hack
올킬을
to all
했기
kill
때문에
today.
무난히 이제
And he
용서해줄
exceeded his
거라
expectations.
네, 앞으로도 더 좋은 선전 기대할게요.
네.
네, 계속해서 좋은 성적 거둬서 왜 플레이오프 진출 노리고 계시는지 앞으로의 각오 한마디.
네, 저희 팀이 최근 이제 몇 시즌 동안 성적이 많이 안 좋았기 때문에 이번 시즌은 이제 다른 팀들에 비해 전력이 약하다는 평가가 많이 되고 있는데 그 평가를 이제 다 엎어버리겠습니다.
네,
In
다음
recent
경기 정말
GSTLs,
기대 많이
his team hasn't
하겠습니다.
performed as well, but this
네,
season
이상
they're going to
오늘 첫
perform a
승을
lot
거둔
better.
제넥스 팀을 만나봤고요. 저는 잠시 후 두 번째 경기에서 다시 뵙겠습니다. 이인환 캐스터 나와주시죠.
There you have it. Obviously, FXO, big morale decrease.
Yeah.
You don't normally
It's a tough
have
loss.
one guy all kill a team.
No.
And no offense to ZeNEX, you would not expect a ZeNEX player to do that.
No.
You know,
I agree.
It's
with
not
you
like I am when I'm
completely.
like, they put an ST first. And ST's like actually there with his like sword, like beheading nerds and
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
His creep is like in the booth, not just all over the map, but
Yeah,
in
the
opponent's
creep is like
booth.
actually getting on our like casting
ST like
desk.
runs in there, no one can even see me so fast. He breaks the nerd neck and runs back.
Yeah. Steven Seagal is like, hey! But he's not as fast.
Yeah.
So,
No matter how much they speed up the reels of him fighting.
oh man, those are so funny. All right. Guys, thank you for joining us. We're only halfway through today's team match. We have another one coming up. So please stay tuned and stay with us. Do we have any closing words for this half, Artosis? I would say actually keep cheering on for FXO.
Yeah, they're very brave. The first foreigner team to come out here.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how they do overall. You know, it's a tough run this week.
Yeah.
But I
Very
think
true.
next week they can absolutely do better. Just more and more practice here, getting the Korean
Well,
style
having
down.
the experience of coming out here and, being in the studio, I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming. I've talked to a lot of players, and you and me both have experience as professional gamers. Like when you first go to a tournament, anybody who plays StarCraft, StarCraft 2 in this case, you're actually playing so much that you put a lot of pressure on yourself. And to get in a situation like this, it can be a bit overwhelming. And, you can learn a lot from just having that experience and in the future perform better.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Well said, Tasteless. It's a good closing point. Well, our next match, I'm pretty excited for, actually. I'm glad that it's not over already after just 4 games. Yesterday was quick as well, 4-1.
We had some short days of work.
Yeah. I mean, I think I feel like I'm coming back and casting at least 7 games a day. Hasn't been that way so far. Well, this day will be at least 7.
Oh,
At least 8 even.
It's like it's so one-sided. They ended in 3 games somehow. I'm like, I didn't know that's possible. Well, I'm sad. I wanted FXO to do better. We'll be back, guys. We're going to have a 10-minute break, so don't go too far away. We're only halfway through today's games. We'll see you in a little bit.